The Portland Trail Blazers absolutely crushed it with the Damian Lillard trade, and now the team has a very bright future ahead. It seemed like the Blazers were only going to get a deal done with Miami when it came to Lillard, as Lillard told Portland that he only wanted to play for the Heat, so it pretty much put the organization in a tough spot. Another obstacle that the Blazers faced with Lillard was trying to trade a 33-year-old who was deemed a bad defender while being on a massive contract that will pay him $58.5 million as a 35-year-old and $63.2 million as a 36-year-old in 2026-2027. The pressure to trade Lillard to Miami continued to grow, and Blazers GM Joe Cronin didn't have many teams interested to trade for the 7-time All-Star given the situation. However, in the end, Joe Cronin pulled off a masterclass out of nowhere. What's going on, everyone? It's Luka here, back with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about why the Portland Trail Blazers know exactly what they're doing and why their future is very bright. If y'all could do me a solid favor, please hit a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel for more Blazers content just like this. The Blazers made a 3-team deal with the Bucks and Suns. Then Joe Cronin used a piece that was acquired in the Damian Lillard trade and Jrue Holiday to land even more, trading him to the Boston Celtics. Portland's haul for Lillard is very likely not even complete, as they can still trade some of the pieces they got back, but overall, here's the list of assets the Blazers got for Lillard so far. Milwaukee's 2029 unprotected first-round pick, Boston's 2029 unprotected first-round pick, an unprotected swap rights with Milwaukee in 2028, unprotected swap rights with Milwaukee in 2030, DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, the Golden State Warriors 2024 first-round pick, and Kamara. A big part of this deal, too, was the fact that the Blazers were able to essentially swap Nurkic for Ayton. Just getting off of Nurkic's contract is a huge win for the Blazers after the center was 1 year into a 4-year, $70 million contract, and it did feel like this was an overpay for him. Portland got younger, bigger, got their center of the future, and it added some valuable future picks as well. And the deal, like I mentioned, still isn't probably done yet because the Blazers are likely going to trade Malcolm Brogdon, and Robert Williams could even get moved too. The Blazers will get even more when it's all said and done. I credit the Blazers for what they did. Joe Cronin said, enough is enough, and it's time to commit to the youth on this team. No more being in the middle, no more being directionless. The Blazers went all in on their future, and their future looks very promising. It all starts with their athletic, super talented guard, Scoot Henderson, who will be the face of the franchise now that Lillard is no longer there. Add in Shaedon Sharpe, last year's lottery pick, who offers great size at 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan, shooting, and explosive athleticism on the wing. Ayton is a talented 7-footer who gets the change of scenery he desperately needed, and Ayton already looks excited to be there. These are the 3 pillars the Blazers now can build their team around. And then when you look at the future picks, what the Blazers got in this deal could turn out to be huge for them. Milwaukee's unprotected 2029 pick is intriguing. Now, the Bucks are going to be competing for championships for the next couple of seasons, we know that, but their core outside of Giannis Antetokounmpo is aging, and their future assets are depleted. So if Giannis ever decides to leave, that pick could be in the mix for a top pick. And so could the pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. Boston's unprotected 2029 pick is one that could hit big too. Even if the Blazers aren't good this season, they can add to their collection of youth with another top pick. And the growing pains they face shouldn't distract people from the fact that this team is going to have an exciting future. The Blazers have a chance to build the next great contender with their great young guard in Henderson, high upside wing in Sharpe, and true franchise center in Ayton, and the pieces around them. Considering the Heat's offer was reportedly Tyler Hero, a pair of Miami draft picks, and some salary filler, this was a home run haul for the Blazers organization. The youth on this team is promising. I mean, when you look at Ayton, he's a mobile, strong yet agile big. His ability to shoot and spread the floor is a perfect fit alongside the young core of guards and wings in Portland. You look at Anthony Simons, he's still there. He's an accomplished player on this team, and he's expecting to continue his success for this upcoming season. You have Shaedon Sharpe, who's another young talented player and part of the youth movement in Portland. You got Scoot Henderson. He was the 2nd overall pick in the draft this year, and Scoot's personality on and off the court will be a great addition. You can tell Scoot He loves the game. He's passionate about it. And I mean, when you look at his work ethic, his stature, Scoot is going to be a very good player. He's got great downhill potential. He's a very smart basketball player. And I think Scoot is going to be a very good player in this league. I mean, you look at his playmaking skills, his ability to get and finish at the rim. I mean, he's going to be a fun player to watch. So in conclusion, the Trailblazers young core will be fun. And when you look at Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simon, Shaedon Sharpe, Jeremy Grant, and DeAndre Ayton, that's expected to be the current projected starting five for this upcoming season. So the Blazers are doing a good job getting a head start on their rebuild, and they're also setting up their future beautifully. And if the Blazers have patience and their young core blossoms, this team could be back in business very soon. Usually when a team goes the rebuild route, fans are expecting it's going to be some growing pains for many, many years. But look what happened in OKC. That team went that route. They got so many good young players, and not only is a team like OKC ready to compete now, but their future looks very bright. I can see a similar situation brewing here with the Blazers because I really like their return. And like I said, I think they're going to get even more assets for some of the players they have. And I think the Blazers are really setting themselves up nicely over the long haul here. So what's your reaction to the Blazers haul for Lillard and their current situation? It's clearly a new era in Portland, and we'll see how this young new team looks this season. I'm personally looking forward to seeing DeAndre Ayton play in a change of scenery. I think he's going to have a breakout season, and I'm most looking forward to Scoot Henderson playing alongside him because when you look at Scoot, I think this kid has the it factor. He does have some big shoes to fill with Dame no longer there, but I think he will do a great job staying true to his game and leading this Blazers team into the new direction of their franchise. So the Portland Trailblazers, I mean, not many are expecting them to compete this season and be in the play-in because let's call it for what it is. The Western Conference is very, very tough. So I'm definitely not going to go out on a limb as early as now and say that the team's going to be in the play-in. But what I will say is this. I think this team is going to be interesting. They're going to be fun to watch. And I think they could potentially surprise some people with how well they play together and some of the youthful players on this team come along and develop. So we will see how it all comes together for Portland. But again, you got to credit Portland for finally picking a direction, going all in on their youth. And now they are building around Scoot Henderson. And they have some very nice pieces that are going to go alongside him. So what's your reaction, guys? Portland Trailblazers fans, are you excited about the future? What are your expectations for this season? What do you think the Blazers could cook up as soon as this season? Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, guys, hit a like on the video. It helps it a ton. Please subscribe to the channel for more. As always, your support is greatly appreciated. The NBA season is almost here. We're officially in the preseason, so the regular season is just around the corner, and I'm going to have a lot more content for all of you. Hit a like, subscribe on your way out. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.